So, all in all, I'm pretty pumped about the BH2000 being on my tank now, mainly because I freed up a bunch of real estate within my tank itself, whether it be for new corals, stack my live rock up higher. Really didn't have the space with the BH100. So it's a little bit wider. I think it's a little bit taller, has a way bigger collection cup, and has a lot more water flowing through it than the BH100. Right now, my skimmer hasn't even broken in yet, so there's a lot of micro bubbles being pumped into the tank. Two upgrades that I've wanted to do for a long time was the filtration, upgrade to a canister filter, which I did with the Fluval FX4, and then upgrading to the protein skimmer, the Reef Octopus BH2000. My tank was doing fine with the smaller Fluval filter that was hanging on the back, also with the BH100 skimmer, classic 100, but I really wanted to increase the potential bio load of the tank, which ultimately means being able to handle more fish within the tank itself and along with all the corals I have. The flow, especially from the FX4, is super high. I don't even necessarily have to have a circulation pump at this point. There's enough flow coming from the filter itself. You can see the ripples right there, and I know this is kind of an eyesore, but really I have it there because it's baffling some of the flow around the tank, keeping my cloves happy. My cloves weren't too happy with the flow. I have them set real high in the tank. So obviously with the new skimmer and a new filter, which I did not change out at the same time, I've had the filter running for probably 2 or 3 weeks now because I've heard horror stories of switching out all your filtration and skimmation, if that's a word, all at the same time could cause your tank to crash. And I also used the same media from my previous filter in my newer filter just to kind of help promote the growth of previous bacteria that I had. With the new skimmer, there's going to be the break-in period of, I think it's like 2 weeks to a month. The amount of microbubbles I have in the tank right now should go down, so we'll see how that goes. Right now it's a little bit louder than my BH100, but I'm also having way more flow going through it. It's a higher powered pump, a lot more microbubbles coming out than before. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. Everything I've read online says that this one's also pretty quiet, so gonna let this thing break in, kind of keep an eye on it, see how it does, and then hopefully be able to add some more fish eventually. So pretty stoked. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and stay tuned for more goodies.